So, pe- so people, they they're always they don't they need sometimes they need help in when they're learning, because sometimes they're not able to learn. Like some people, they try learning a lot, and then the next year or something, they're done with it. They give up on it. They can't learn. How do we prevent this from happening? How do we make it that we can continue learning, continue growing without any problems? So there's three things we have. The first thing is our Yetzer Hara. Our Yetzer Hara is always causing us problems when we try to do the good things. It's always telling us to do the wrong things. And our Yetzer Hara, it's telling us not to learn. So how can we get rid of the Yetzer Hara and beat the Yetzer Hara? The second thing is you need the strength and the will and the desire to learn. How are you gonna get the will, to make you want to learn? How are you gonna be able to do that? How are you gonna be able to be interested and want to learn it? Okay, so there's another thing. And the effort. We need to put effort. If we can't put effort, how are we going to be able to learn? Because if we don't put effort, then there's no learning. How are we going to do this? So let's start with the Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Hara is always telling us to do the wrong thing. So whenever we're about to do something bad, we always have to think in our head, should we do this? If we do this, Hashem, He's gonna punish us. He can punish us for what we're doing. And if we get punished, it's not gonna be like a reward. It's very bad, you know. You want to make sure we always do the good things. So if you think that in your head, you're gonna be like, there's no point of just having to do this now so I can get punished later. So now you may ask, how does this apply to learning? So when you're learning, you think of it rather in a different way. You think of it, what are we gonna get if we learn? We're gonna get a lot of rewards and all this good stuff from Hashem. And when we get good stuff, then it makes us want to learn. We want to do it. So that's how we answer the Yetzer Hara. That's how we beat the Yetzer Hara. So the second thing, how do we get courage and the will to want to learn Torah? If we can't have strength and courage, so how do we make it that we can learn and with strength and be confident? You have to make sure you're confident. You have to make it like, I know I can learn it. I know I could do it. When you're doing this, you're gonna make yourself confident. You're gonna make yourself excited and everything, and you have the strength. And then you're gonna be wanting to learn Torah. You're gonna be like, I want to learn. So the third thing. So I like to give a story first. So there's a story. Once upon a time, there's a man. This man, he was a poor man. He's not in the best shape. So one day, he sees this thing that's going on. He says, race to 100 floor and go through 100 floors up a building, 100-floor building, and you will get $1 million. He said he was very excited. He wanted to enter. So the man, he goes and he enters. There's a lot of people that entered in because they all wanted the $1 million or whatever, all the money, all the good stuff. So now they're starting the race. They start the race. They have to run around the all 100 floors. They have to run to all 100 floors. So they start. They keep on running up the stairs, running. Everyone. They get to around like the 20th floor. Already a quarter of the people, they're finished. They dropped out. They're all done. They're exhausted. They can't run up the stairs anymore. So they drop out. They quit. So the rest of the people, they keep on going. Get to like around 35th floor. A lot more people dropped out. It kept on going like that. Around the 40th floor. Already half of the people are out. Everyone's starting to get really exhausted. And the man, he's still running. So they keep on going, everyone. At the time it gets to the 50th floor, there's only about like 10 people left. And everyone, and the man's still going. He says, I have to get this. So he keeps on going. Everyone else keeps on going. And eventually, it led like around the 60th, 70th floor. There was only 2 people left. There was the man and another guy. So the man, he got to the 73rd floor. He was so exhausted. He was so tired. He couldn't run anymore. He couldn't. He said, let me go one more step. He goes one more step. And he faints. So he wakes up. Then he sees an elevator. So he crawls to the elevator. And it takes him up. And when the elevator door opens, he sees $1 million check with all the money, and he was very happy. So we learn from the story that the man, he didn't give up. Even though he said when he was near the end, he could have just gave up. He said, no, let me go one more floor to the end. And that's how we know you have to always you always have to have strength in the will to want to do something. Okay. So next, we have effort. How are you gonna be able to make an effort into learning? If you want to be able to make an effort, you're gonna have to make learning fun. If you make your learning fun, that's when you're gonna want to put effort. You're gonna want to learn. If you want to learn and if you wanna have the courage and the will to do it, then obviously you're gonna want to do effort, because you're gonna be like, oh, I enjoy it and I want to learn. So you would want to understand what it's saying, because you find it interesting. So if you're still having problems trying to put effort, then you have to try to get someone. Try to if you can't make learning fun, try to get someone like a rabbi or something to make it to teach you, so he'll make your learning more interesting and fun. So now, so also another thing you should know is how long you should learn. So you have to learn. It depends on how much you're able to do. Let's say you can learn for an hour. You learn for an hour. So that doesn't mean you learn 2 hours. You're not able to do it. So when you do that, all you're doing is you're making yourself, like, you're pushing yourself way too hard, and you're gonna end up giving up. And that's how we're trying to do here. So learn what you can learn, what you can do. But let's say there's a guy, he wants to learn more. He wants to make himself go learn more and more. Start little. Keep on going a little more every time. And whenever you feel it's enough time for me, that's when you'll stop going higher and higher and learning minutes a day. You can start from 20 minutes and go 25 minutes, a half hour, 35 minutes, an hour. Keep on going till you think it's good for me. I can learn like this. So, the same thing applies to us with mitzvot. Mitzvot and anything else. We can do something small and it can lead to a bigger thing. So what does that mean? Let's give a good example. Let's say there's a broken sink. So you can go and fix it. When you do that, let's say you go and do that. Not only are you doing it for yourself, it can also lead to a small mitzvah, a small thing. Small mitzvah. It leads to a big mitzvah. It can, and it doesn't even need to be from you. You're not gonna even. It doesn't even mean you're gonna get for you. Maybe it's for someone else. Have you ever wondered, when you break Shabbat by mistake, what's the halakha? You say that since I did by mistake, Hashem forgives me. No. The only reason why you broke Shabbat by mistake is because of you did a small avirah earlier, and this is coming back at you. It's saying, and you're gonna get the avirah here. So you're only getting the punishment because you did an avirah earlier. And that's why it's gonna bring it back until the future and make it a bigger avirah. I'd like to end off another story. So once upon a time, there was a wife. She was preparing for Shabbat, so she needed to get the challah. She goes, she makes the challah. So now she's on the way to her house. So all of a sudden, a poor guy comes up to her, says, "Can I have a piece of challah?" She gives the poor person some challah. All of a sudden, a few more poor people come over and ask for challah because they saw. So she gave the challah. By the time she got to her house, her husband said, where's the all the challah? And she said she gave it all. All the challah is gone because she gave it to the poor people. So then she had to go back and get flour. So to make the dough. So she went in the fields. So she was in the fields gathering some flour, gathering. She had a lot. All of a sudden, she trips. She trips. And a big wind comes and blows all the flour away. It's gone. And now she's very upset. She's upset. She doesn't know what's going on over here. She's like, I helped out a poor person. I helped out poor men. And now I'm getting punished for it? What's going on over here? So she decided to go to the big rabbi at the time. So she asked, what's going on over here? I helped I helped these people. I did good things. And it looks like I'm getting punished for it. I lose all my challah, and now I lost all the flour to get my challah. So the big rabbi answers, I can't answer your question right now. Meanwhile, there was a boat in the ocean. So this boat was just going and going. All of a sudden, there was a hole in the boat, and there was a leak, and then they started drowning. They're getting very scared. They're all drowning. Then all of a sudden, something comes on the back of the boat. And they say, what is that? The leak stopped. They go, they check what it is. They see a lot of flour that covered up the hole. So then they were able to get to where they wanted to go safely. So then the rabbi said to the girl that after it happened, said, You saved a lot of people's lives. How? The flour that when you fell, it didn't happen just because it happened. It happened because Hashem, He planned it that it'll fall, and then it went all the way to the boat, and it saved many people's lives from a leak. So we see how small mitzvot can lead to big things. Small things to big things. And B'ezrat Hashem, we will continue growing in Torah, become greater in Torah and mitzvot, and continue and fight the Yetzer Hara and get the strength and have the effort in Torah.